2017 movie reviews. The Mummy, The Circle, It. The Mummy. The 2017 version, where Tom Cruise battles an undead woman with nasty powers who wants to, I don't know, cause general chaos. Or something. Really, who the fuck cares? This got massively panned, and while I kind of wanted to like it, as I don't mind Cruise and I sometimes have a tendency to wildly disagree with some whiny critics on some films, Terminator Genisys and the one I'm going to review in a minute being prime examples, I thought this deserved a drubbing and then some. Lifeless, lazy runaround CGI boreathon. In the immortal words of Monty Python, it's a piece of shit, when you look at it. The Mummy is one of the worst films I've seen this year, and I can only give it a well-deserved F. The Circle. Emma Watson, yay, is a struggling young woman whose best friend, Karen Gillan, yay, gets her a job at a massive tech company known as The Circle, which is obsessed with connecting everything online and having the whole world, and everyone in it, always under observation. Grateful and overawed at everything around her, Emma well and truly drinks the Kool-Aid, to the extent of agreeing to be observed basically all day, every day, and rapidly rises within the company to gain the ear of its founders, Tom Hanks and Patton Oswalt. But her involvement with the company gradually begins to erode at her friendships and family, and ultimately results in tragedy. This high-tech drama thriller seems to have been widely panned, though I've no idea why, to be honest. It's well acted by all, certainly benefiting from the presence and charisma of Watson, Hanks, and Gillan, and as an introverted antisocial git who hates social media anyway, I found it all very creepy and disturbing. It's also rather unsettling that both Watson's screen parents here, Bill Paxton and Glenn Headley, died between shooting and release. A solid flick. The only disappointment is that, even with the surprising amount of screen time, and really good chemistry, between Emma and Karen, there was still no kiss. Boo. What a fucking missed opportunity, eh lads? Nonetheless, I enjoyed The Circle in an unsettling kind of way, and while I doubt it's going to end up being my absolute favorite film of the year, still deserves no less than a B+. It. A bunch of kids in the late 80s come to the terrifying realization that their small town plays home to a demonic entity that feeds on children in part 1 of an intended 2-part adaptation of the Stephen King horror bestseller. It has been filmed before, of course, as a TV miniseries back in 1990, 27 years ago, rather deliciously the same length of time in which it hibernates between each killing spree. What worked then were the kid cast and Tim Curry as the Pennywise the Clown manifestation of it. What didn't work as well were the adult cast playing the older version of the kids and the general execution, which was often a bit TV movie lame. The good news is the new kids and the new Pennywise live up to their predecessors, while the film leaves out the adult aspect entirely, presumably for the second film, and the execution is undeniably just all round better, classier, and scarier. The late 80s setting and vibe is also very nice. All in all, the new It is a more than worthy effort and a very entertaining horror flick. I give it a strong B+.